A send-off for forgotten souls finally laid to rest.
Individuals whose stories were silent, their names lost to time. We bring lives once forgotten back into the light of memory.
Almost 2,000 people's remains were exhumed from underneath the Hutchins School in Hobart last year, after redevelopment works uncovered part of the former Queenborough Cemetery, which stopped burials in 1934. The cemetery had been plagued by dodgy burial practices and poor record keeping. The school thought the area had already been exhumed. Now the remains have been reinterred at Cornelian Bay Cemetery.
As far as I'm aware, this has been the largest single exhumation project in the Southern Hemisphere.
The names of the almost 1,800 who were painstakingly identified have been memorialised. Sharon Foskett had been following the Hutchins exhumations closely from the get-go.
Because they found a few bodies, I was immediately so interested, and then more and more bodies, and then all the reports coming out was really interesting.
It was only when the archaeologists released a list of identified people she realised 3 generations of her family had been exhumed.
It was really great to find that there were just a couple of names on a page, and this whole process has turned them into living, breathing people again, and brought them to life.
Descendants of convict William Markham travelled from interstate, glad to be piecing their family history puzzle together.
I did come here a few years ago to sort of trace the route of where he'd been, and I could follow the funeral procession, and at the end of it there was a little dead-end street with a few grave sites on a nature strip and nothing else.
So I think it just means a bit of closure, a bit of ending of the chapter to the story.
Jo Leder had struggled to find where her great-great-grandmother had been buried until the exhumations shed some light.
Despite what they've been through, it was nice to finally figure out where she was, and her 3 little children were with her as well, so that was nice to know. And finally having somewhere like this to come and pay our respects is really nice.
Ellen Coulter, ABC News.